Good, y'all. It's your girl Redding. I believe we leave a mark on everybody we meet. Mine just happens to be in Redding, and I am here with
Tanisha Key.
Hey! How you doing?
I'm fine.
But you ain't in
My name is Tanisha Key, and I'm with
Red Ink.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. And I am so grateful for you actually coming and meeting me. This is like a turning point in my little interview podcast career because you're the first person that has traveled to me. So I appreciate that so much.
You're welcome.
Love
Raleigh.
Yeah. Where you from?
From Rocky Mount, but I live in Wilson.
Wilson? Okay.
Yeah, so it's about 45 minutes.
Okay. I appreciate you taking the time out your day and everything. And what do you do?
I am a singer, songwriter, part of Group 727. I'm one half of the duo. And my day job, I'm a teacher.
Okay. Yeah. That's what's up. How do you balance being a teacher with being a singer?
I just try to keep it separated. I try to keep my job separated from, my second love, which is music. Mm-hmm. And you just gotta find a balance in everything.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you said you were one half of a group, so that means there's two people in the group?
Yeah, my partner, my husband, Nels. He is the 7 in 727.
Okay. That's how did y'all form?
We actually met in high school in 2006. He was a senior, I was a sophomore, and chorus was the only class that he could choose, because he played sports. He couldn't go home. So he had to choose an elective, and he came to chorus class, and we clicked. But we didn't start forming the group until 2009.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did that come about?
I was working on solo stuff, and he was saying, hey, Key, I can rap, if you need help, writing anything. And he started off as a writer first.
Okay.
And then we formed a group. And when we formed the group, I was like, well, what are we going to call ourselves? And I said, well, your birthday is 7787. My birthday is 127. Let's take the 7 and the 7 and combine it.
Okay.
So, yep.
All right. That's what's up. And what is it like being in a group?
It's fun, it's challenging, but I love being in a group because I can always look to my left or look to my right, and somebody's always there. It's, everybody always, want to do solo, and there's nothing wrong with that, but being with a group or being together with someone, teamwork is a little bit better, teamwork make the dream work.
Absolutely. But do you still do things on your own?
Mm-hmm. I do still do solo music and performances on my own, but I just enjoy being with 727. But I can do both.
Okay. Yesterday you dropped a cover, right?
I did. It was to Summer Walker. Nobody else. Yeah. I love her.
Yeah. What is it like posting a cover to music and having your own voice and your own spin on it?
I try to make it my own, and try not to sound too much like the artist, but still try to mimic the melody and the flow of the song.
Right.
And also, I always try to say, look, Facebook, I do not own the rights to this. It's just for listening purposes. But I really just enjoy singing and connecting with people, and sometimes that can make somebody's day. They can be having a hard day, and sometimes music can, help us. It's very therapeutic.
Absolutely. I love music. Music is and it's universal, you know what I'm saying? It can, it's like food, it can go across barriers of culture and stuff like that.
How is music for you?
How is music? Oh, you gonna ask me?
Yeah.
Well,
we're having a conversation.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't dropped anything in 3 years, so I just realized that the other day, and I was like, ooh. But I love music. Music, is just like my best friend, I could be whatever I am in that moment, and it just understands,
It invokes emotion.
Yeah.
And the good thing about music is, you can listen to a song and it can take you back to a time that you remember. It can invoke, nostalgia.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. And it's classic. There's songs that, music changes every year as far as the tempo and the instruments that are used. But there's songs that were made back in the day. You listen to it now and it just still gives you that feel. You know what I'm saying? It just all depends on what mode you're in at the time. what is your favorite part about doing music?
Just getting out there on the stage and just interacting with the crowd. It's like I'm a kid all over again. It's like I'm on
Yeah.
the playground or something.
Yeah.
It's just my way to be free and just do what I love.
Do you remember your first performance?
As a group or as a solo artist.
Either one.
Oh, my first performance was in church. Absolutely. My mom, Lord rest her soul, she said, Kiara, go up there and sing. She said, as long as you're singing for the Lord, you'll be able to connect with people. And she said, even if you branch off and do secular music, just always keep that connection with the people. And that I try to take that advice and run with that. So because I love all genres. Of course, I love the Lord, but I love all genres. I can find some good in every genre.
Right.
So, you know.
So what? As far as your music, how would you describe your sound?
Um, a crossover between R&B, neo soul, and when I'm with my partner, um, alternative R&B and hip hop.
Okay.
Meaning, like we talk about things that people can relate to in real life.
Yeah,
So,
that's what's up. Um, can you? What's some of the like downfalls that you've had with performing?
well, my first performance, we perform well as a group. We
Yeah.
performed at it was like a bike club event, and we got booed. We were booed. They didn't like us. They get us off the stage. A lot of people don't want to admit that, but I'm here to admit anything,
Yeah.
failures or successes. But then 2 weeks later, we did that same song at another event for another crowd, and we rocked it. So
That just goes to show everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
and it's okay if
Yeah.
people don't like.
Yeah, and I would just commend you for still trying after being booed, cause I don't know how I would have felt.
What kill you don't make you stronger,
Yeah,
baby. You gotta
that's
keep
true.
You gotta keep moving.
That
Can't
is
stop.
true. Um, what makes your performances easier?
Um, prayer. I always pray before I go out on stage. And just interacting with other artists. That makes me less nervous. I love going to shows and talking to other people and listening to other music. As independent artists, we have to stick together. And honor and support each other's craft. So I'm always downloading other people's music. It's on my playlist. Listening to other people's music as
Yeah.
I'm driving down the road. I don't just listen to mainstream artists.
Right.
We have to cater to the underground because we are just as talented.
Absolutely.
So
In
that's
fact, if you want to be honest, some of the mainstream people kind of take from the.
They do.
What I'm
Speak on
saying?
it. Talk about it. Talk
they
about
do
it.
though.
They
so-
bite bits and pieces of
Yeah,
us.
exactly. And you never know who really sees you or watching
That's right.
your stuff. So, if you could give any advice to somebody that was trying to sing, or what would it be?
Continue posting. Post constantly. Always look at your feedback, whether it's negative or positive, because sometimes constructive criticism is fine. I'm open to criticism. I'm not above it, and just keep pushing, keep posting, keep performing. That would be my advice.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, so you said posting a lot. So you feel like social media is the best avenue to go nowadays?
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the only avenue, but it has helped. Excuse me, it has helped a lot of independent artists get mainstream success. I think it's a little bit easier now versus like artists back in the day. They actually had to get out there because everything was in real time. They didn't
Yeah.
have social media, so they had to actually get out there and hustle in real time. Not saying that you
Yeah.
can't still do that, but I think that we all have a little bit more advantage than
Right.
artists that came before us, whether they're mainstream or underground.
That is true, because all it takes is for the one video to get seen by the one right person,
Mhm.
versus you having to be at the right place at the right time.
Yep.
So, and videos are like music, they're forever until somehow if they get deleted or whatever.
Yeah.
So, What is the highlight, would you say, of your career so far?
Well, recently, my partner and I, we went to South Carolina and we won a talent showcase.
Okay.
We won first place. We would just want to go perform. We didn't
Yes.
even know it was like a showcase where they were, giving awards.
Yeah.
But just, we were just honored to just go. We drove 3 hours and we performed. And I love my family out there in South Carolina. Can't wait to go out there again and hang with you all. But recently, that's our recent performance. It was on November 15th.
Okay.
And we went to Charleston to the Purple Buffalo. Shout out to the Purple Buffalo. Any artists that want to perform, hit up Skrilla Keys on Facebook.
Skrilla Keys.
hmm
All right. And how often do you travel to perform?
Well, the way I book is I'll find it either on a show on Google or Facebook, and then I'll usually contact the promoter,
Okay.
and then see if there are any slots open, and then just go from there.
Okay.
And then just plan ahead of time because I'm a mommy as well, so I have to plan my babysitters and get
Yeah.
everything in place. That's usually how it happens.
That's what's up. And what's it like traveling?
I love traveling. I love going to different restaurants.
Yeah.
But just I love traveling and just seeing different places, going to different museums, taking pictures. Art. I just try to appreciate everything.
I got you. Absolutely. Where do you see yourself taking this?
Um, Hopefully I can open up for somebody mainstream. That is the goal. And just continue doing music. Hopefully I can cross over to like making like short films.
Okay.
I am interested in that. So that's where I see myself taking.
Okay. Do you have any routine for like your vocal cords and stuff like that?
My throat coat tea. I love that throat coat tea. You can get it at Food Line with a little honey that clears the phlegm up in your vocal cords. And then before a performance, I always try to drink that or either warm water before I sing. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You said you had some things to talk about?
A few.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know, but I just graduated from Fayetteville State.
Hey!
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Master's in Sociology. Thank you. I just brought the little booklet. I made some notes here. So next month, we're going to a poetry and verse event in South Carolina. That is January the 18th. That's our next show. And then also I have a collaboration with, I call him Zach. I don't want to butcher his name. We finally made it, so I'm going to sing the hook on that. And then my partner, Nels, and we're going to work on our next video. And the title of the song is called Stronger. So that's what I have so far. And I do have one solo song coming up that I'm going to shoot a video to also that's called To Love.
Okay. You've done music videos before?
I have Good Music. If you go to our YouTube channel, you can type in my maiden name, Kiera Brinkley. It's the orange icon. You'll see our music video, Good Music. We have a song called Straight Ill that's up there. Also, I have a solo song called Loving You that's up there. There's some various covers and performances and a whole bunch of, shorts. That's on there as well. So.
And if you shoot me that information, I can link it on the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll work.
And you said you graduated with?
My master's in sociology. Isn't
Yes.
It? Yeah, let's see. We had a lot of people to graduate. Let's see. But it was fun. I'm just glad it's over right now.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, master's in sociology.
And what would you use that for?
I'm gonna say in education, but maybe leaning towards social work or counseling.
Okay.
I really do want to help the younger generation because we're gonna need them. We're gonna get old one day, and we need somebody to carry the torch. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
All right. And you said the event, your next show is a poetry and verse event.
And so basically any like type of poets, rappers. I think they say you can bring instruments. I can send you the event.
Okay.
but it's just like a poetry and open mic. I think it's from 7 to 10. It's in South Carolina. And there is an Eventbrite link that's linked to it too that I can send you as well. Oh, and also any artists that want to perform at the Purple Buffalo, shout out to my man Skrilla Keys. He that's his event where he does events at that venue, the Purple Buffalo, January 17th. If you hit him up on Facebook, you can go from there.
Okay. Um, can you talk about like open mics and showcases for artists that are doing music and they feel like, because I hear a lot of talk, and if it's not a paid show or something like that, it's not respected.
Right.
What is the value of open mics and showcases?
I feel like you should value any open mic because that gives you an opportunity to showcase what you can do, and also it can turn into maybe a money making opportunity. There are some open mics that we go to, or some showcases that we go to that we are paid for, and there's some that we go to that we're not paid for. But anytime you have an opportunity to step on that stage, it can create other opportunities. Also, make sure you take your merch, keychains, cups, t-shirts, whatever you're selling. If you make something, take every opportunity as a way to make money. Yep.
Absolutely. And I mean, you got to make a way for yourself, not just wait for somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I think, and it's very valuable because this where you'll meet the people on your way up. You know what I'm saying? And you can form those connections versus if you want to be at these paid shows where everybody already got their you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Saying they not worried about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta meet people where they are and just create connections because you never know what doors that'll help you walk through. You know.
Yeah.
And you be able to get core fans because a lot of music heads really if it's not an artist at the showcases, they are really there looking for music artists that are passionate and stuff like that because everybody listens to music differently. You know what I'm saying? Some people just want to be on what's hot. Some people just want the vibe, but some people actually really truly value the art and craft of music. And I feel like that's the places that you're gonna find those type of people.
Yeah. And it be like no disrespect to like bigger venues, but some of the smallest venues be the best vibes, and you meet some of the best people.
Absolutely.
There are so many people that I've met in this industry that I can call my brother, my sister, and like if they have a show, if I can make it, I'll go out to theirs. If I have a show, they'll make it out to mine. It's just so many people that I love and I truly enjoy. And if I see them post something, they at everybody, I try to take time out of my day to listen to it and support it because, you would want the same support.
Absolutely.
So, yep.
Yep. And I see you share other people's crafts and stuff on your page. Thank you for showing love to my other videos and stuff today.
You're welcome. I was looking for a freestyle that I could post to my story.
I got you. Oh yeah, I ain't post one in a while.
I was looking though. I was scrolling.
Yeah. But yeah. I met you on I think a show with CBT.
Yep.
Yeah. And like it's a lot of different like groups and stuff like that form. What how would you say? I gotta get my words together. Hold
it's
on
okay. It's the code. It's the code.
Yeah, it's cold. Sorry, I ain't trying to keep you out here too long.
No, you're fine.
But cause every place ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How would you? That's my question. Okay, there, I found it. How would you go about discerning what situations you would entangle yourself with?
Well, it starts with the promoter. I look at, the promoters, I look at the advertising. I look at, if some of the people that I've worked with before are on that show, I'm like, hey, are you guys are you going to perform? I usually try to base it off of that, but, there are some shows that I don't know people from a can of paint. I just see it on Facebook and just take a chance, but it just goes back to prayer. I pray before I go anywhere.
Okay.
And I'm just there to have fun, you know.
Absolutely.
And as long as you have fun, it's gonna be a great night.
That's
you
true.
know?
That's true.
Or a great day, because it could be a day event.
That's true. All right, anything you would like to leave?
No, thank you for having me, and just you keep making good music as well. Okay?
I appreciate. I try.
Don't count yourself out.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
All right. So if anybody wanted to collaborate with you, how would they go about doing that?
You can hit me up on Facebook, Tanisha Key. If you type in Fayetteville State University, it should pop up under Tanisha Key. My YouTube is KTRB90, or you can type in my maiden name, Kiera Brinkley, with the lowercase k. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not on IG. I need to get on IG, but I'm not on IG.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you need to get on.
I'm gonna try. That's gonna be on the to-do list for 2026.
Okay. Oh, we gonna see that happen. Well, next time, your partner will have to do a group interview.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
All right.
All right. We signing off.
All right.